How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the LAIR. And today I have another standard best of one deck for you. I call this one Drown and Ruin, but before we get into it, I just want to say if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily. And lastly, if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. One last thing I'd like to say for all my new followers or subscribers on either my Twitch channel or my YouTube channel, just reach out to me in the chat or the comment and say something like, hey, I just subscribed or whatever, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use in Arena to unlock a mystery gift from Wizards. So very excited to be able to offer that for you guys. Just remember, you have to reach out to me and let me know when you subscribe or follow. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's hop into it. So this is a DIMIR mill shell, because mill is very powerful right now in my opinion. So without further ado, on the 1-drops we have the full play set of Ruin Crab. It's a 0/3 with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 3 cards. Running the full play set of Bloodchief's Thirst at sorcery speed. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 2 or less, and then if we kick the spell, we can just destroy that creature or planeswalker. Onto the 2-drops, we have 2 copies of Confounding Conundrum, because there's a lot of Omnath decks out there right now. This is an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, we draw a card, and then whenever a land enters the battlefield and under an opponent's control, if that player had another land enter the battlefield under their control this turn, they return a land they control to its owner's hand. Running 3 copies of Frantic Inventory. At instant speed, draw a card, and then draw cards equal to the number of cards named Frantic Inventory in your graveyard. We're running the full play set of Into the Roil. At instant speed, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, and then we have the ability, if we kick it, we can draw a card. 2 copies of Maddening Cacophony. Sorcery. Each opponent mills 8 cards. If the spell was kicked, instead each opponent mills half their library rounded up. 1 copy of Negate. At instant speed, counter target non-creature spell. 2 copies of Omen of the Sea, another enchantment with flash, and when it enters the battlefield, we get to scry 2 and then draw a card, and then later on we can pay its ability and sacrifice it and scry an additional 2. We're also running the full play set of Drown in the Loch. At instant speed, we can either counter target spell with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of cards in its controller's graveyard, or we can destroy target creature with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of cards in its controller's graveyard. Onto the 3-drops, we have 1 copy of Glasspool Mimic or Glasspool Shore. We can either have it come into into play as a copy of another creature we control, except for it's a shape-shifting rogue, or we can use it, attend to the battlefield tapped, and it produces blue mana. Running the full play set of TEFERI'S Tutelage, another enchantment, and when it enters the battlefield, we draw a card and then discard a card, and then whenever you draw a card, target opponent mills 2 cards. 3 copies of Nighthawk Scavenger, Vampire Rogue with +1 in Star, and 3 with Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink. And Nighthawk's Scavenger's power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types in the opponent's graveyards. And you can finish that, Bruce, because I know you're going to ask for dessert. Onto the 4-drops, we have 1 copy of Hagra Mauling or Hagra Brood Pit. This is another dual land, so we can have it enter the battlefield tapped, and it produces black mana, or we can cast it for instant side, and the spell costs 1 less to cast if the opponent controls no basic lands, and destroy target creature. And then finally, 3 copies of Into the Story. At instant speed, this spell costs 3 less to cast if an opponent has 7 or more cards in their graveyard, and then we draw 4 cards. Onto the lands, we have 6 island, 4 swamp, 4 either Murkwater or Clearwater Pathway, 4 Temple of Deceit, and then 4 Fabled Passage. So the idea behind this deck is very simple. We want to hopefully get a Ruin Crab in our opening hand, get that puppy down, and just start the shenanigans. A late or mid-game Maddening Cacophony can just be devastating. And then also everything combos with Teferi. Other than that, we're just trying to draw a lot of cards and stay alive with our Drown in the Lochs, our Negates. Into the Roil helps us slow things down. Confounding Conundrum's great against our Omnath decks. Bloodchief's Thirst is just a fantastic removal spell that scales up as the game continues, so you can hit those early threats, and then later on you can take out those creatures and planeswalkers that you need to. Hagra Mauling, just because it counts as a land and a spell, I love it. Glasspool Mimic, so maybe we can copy an extra crab or maybe an extra Nighthawk, depending on what our needs are. And then 3, Into the Stories is a late game finisher, also to help refuel the hand. This is the first rendition of the deck, so as we go along, like usual, we might be making some small adjustments, but I feel like this will be pretty decent. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let's hop into it. Let's see how we do. Our opponent, the Crow. Well, we do have a Ruin Crab, but we don't have a blue source, but we do have a Fabled Passage. I usually like to crack that after we have the Ruin Crab out, but we'll keep this. Go ahead and lead off with the Fabled Passage. Pull in another Drown in the Loch. Oof. We're going to search up a island here. So this looks like Boros Warriors. So let's do Ruin Crab. Hit him with this. Yeah, this is Warriors. Let's see if he has an answer for our Ruin Crab. Okay. It's pretty effective too.
Daddy, I finished. Daddy, finished.
Thank you, sir. So throw this out in the trash and put this in the sink, rinse it off.
Can I get dessert?
Why don't you wait a couple minutes to adjust, but yes, you can have dessert. Okay, does that sound good?
Okay.
Um,
Cold.
I think we... Do we wait? I think we wait. What does this guy do? Choose one that has a... it's 1/1 to the end of turn. Nahiri. That seems dangerous. So this gives us double blue, double black for our Drown in the Lochs. I assume he's just going to attack in here. Okay. Okay. So we have to destroy him. And we have to destroy him. Okay. Nice. Let's do the tutelage. Would love to draw into a... Not that. We'll discard Confounding. Play Confounding. Attacks. Unfortunately, at this point, we have to block. Okay, taking the 1. Ember Cleave. Ugh. So I can do you. And I can do you. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm glad I blocked. Now we know he doesn't have anything. Winota. What is the move? We could do this at instant speed. Let's play this. We don't need more land. Okay. And I think... Okay. So we will Into the Roil kick, send him back to his hand. And I think we drown in the Loch. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. It's exactly what we want to see. And Shadow Spear. Perfect. So 2/2, but he won't be able to stop this. And the opponent's still on the clock. Nice. Perfect. GG, my friend. Got him. So you can see even without an explosive start, like at least 2 crabs, we're still okay. Let's keep it going. have dessert whenever you want. Just please don't make a mess, okay? And make sure you clean up whatever you put it in. Love you too, man.
I was thinking you want to watch a movie tonight.
Yeah. All right, so we have a 2-lander here, but with no black source. Very risky keep here. We do have the card draw from Frantic, but I think I'd like to see at least one black source, so we'll mulligan this. This looks a little bit better. We do have the Bloodchief, which is nice. I think we can go ahead and drop... Do we get rid of the Glasspool? I think we do. So we'll keep this. Let's drop the Glasspool.
Dad? Am I allowed to have the Keelan pie?
How'd you know we have more Keelan pie?
What?
You remember you ate it all, so how do you know we have more?
Because I looked in the fridge. That's the first part where I look when I'm thinking of desserts.
Alright, just don't eat it all. Save me some, okay?
Of course I will.
I love you.
Love Daddy.
Alright, so... Looks like we are facing a fellow Miller here. This is not sorcery... Or, I'm sorry, instant speed, so I don't think there's any... Do we need a Confounding Conundrum? We're not playing Omnath, so I think we're okay. We already have card draw anyway, so... Case ongoing. Okay, whenever you cast against resources. Let's play the island. And then we'll wait and see what he does. Got a couple different options here. I think we're most interested in playing Omen of the Sea first. Love you too, man. Alright, so we got Omen of the Sea down. Let's scry it up. Okay, Negate. I think that could be pretty good. So we'll do this. Okay. Whenever you cast an adventure, instant or sorcery spell, copy it. Okay. Well, let's see. Love Struck. This isn't like super powerful. And he can't cast, so we'll let that ride. Let's do a Frantic Inventory. Okay. Let's pull up a blue. Even if he plays Love Struck, we're still okay. So, do I Madden now? We're over a ways off, right? We got to get some. We got to get something going on here. I wish you would eat up here though, and you know, leave for it. Oh, he quit! Don't quit. All right, you know, I'll take it. All right. The more games I play with this deck, I wonder if we should swap out the Frantic Inventories for 2 more copies of Omen of the Sea. I feel like Omen of the Sea is just so good, right? Scrying 2 and then drawing that card. Macron with the Teferi. Okay. Seems pretty slow, but we do have the scry. Do we keep it? I just feel like I'd like to see a crab or something in the opening, but then we don't get any mulligan. Seems a bit better. Alright, so we'll keep this. We'll drop the temple, and we will drop the royal, I guess. It is what it is. Okay. Esper. Cool. So let's temple here. TEFERI'S. We have another Teferi, but yeah, it'd be nice to stack them up. See what type of deck we're up against. Esper. Could be, well, it's not a Yorion deck, but it could be Dance of the Manse. So I have a feeling we don't really want to play as many creatures. So let's try the TEFERI'S Tutelage. See if we can get some counters out of his hand. No counters. Discard a card. I think we can get rid of Glasspool safely. Okay. Hitting some lands. We'll do this. We will search up an island. Okay, another Omen. One at the top, one at the bottom, okay. So I feel like any creature we play probably is going to be a waste if this is like an Esper control. Okay. Birth of Melitus. We still got one down. If he's running Pelika, does that mean he has... Oh. Interesting. Well, now we got the counter spell active. I don't have any... I have no earthly idea what this is. I mean, I'm thinking Dance of the Manse, but who knows? In these play modes, you know, you never know. Treacherous Blessing. Draw 3 cards, huh? Do I want him to draw 3 cards, is the question. I don't think I do. Oh, he just had another one. For there, so he does have counter spells as well. Yeah, I have no earthly idea what type of I feel like we have to play this since he's running counter spells as well. It's just, yeah. See, Dance of the Manse. Oh, Doom Foretold and Dance of the Manse. Ugh, disgusting. We might be in trouble here. I got a cool Abzan, I believe it's standard Abzan Doom Foretold deck that I'll be featuring the next day or two. Very excited for that. Okay, so this guy, he doesn't really, he's probably not creature heavy at all. Yeah, doesn't look like anything. Very interesting putting in the Liliana in this shell of a deck. He's got 5 cards in his hand. I wonder. Dance. Ah, I knew it. It's GG. Not really much we could do after that. We didn't really have a strong start with the mill, but we're 2-1 right now, so that's acceptable to me. This is definitely by no means a top tier deck, but I figured I played some more competitive decks the last couple episodes, so today would be something more fun. And I hate to play mill, so I love to play mill against other people. I know that's a dick move, but I love it. Let's keep it going. No. All right. So once again, we have plenty of draw but no actual mill, so we will mulligan this. This seems much better. I think we can safely drop 1 swamp. Alright, I may be jumping to conclusions, but I feel like this is the best draw that we've had so far. Opponent's some type of Golgari. Scrying to the bottom, that's good. Okay. So, I think we'll play the swamp. Oof. Turn up to 2 target card creatures. 3 or less from your graveyard. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. And then we'll pass. Archfiend's Vessel. I think we'll let that ride. We can block him anyways, but he is running Village Rites too, so yeah, let's wait. So here we'll play our Murkwater. And I think we pass, right? We'll just block that, my friend. Oof. Nasty. Now, the question is, do I Into the Roil? I think we wait one more turn. we can pass. Yep. So I think we just return him. Cancel. Make it manageable for us. We'll block you. Okay. These type of decks where they have the reanimations can be difficult. Protection from multicolored. Multicolored. So does that mean we can do this? I think it does. Unfortunately, we still didn't draw into a land. We're at 38%. And plays this Grokmaw, whatever. Okay. Just block again. So I think now we have to counter. Okay. The Archfiends. I feel like we just got to keep being. I mean, we're getting mono screwed here. There's not really much we could do about it. Could see a Nissa of the Shadow Burrow. Okay, well, he's finally doing damage to us. Ozolith. I think we can let this ride because what we're really worried about is the Call of the Death Dweller. Yeah, we definitely don't want him doing that shit. Give me a land, Jesus. Alright, well, still no land, but we can do this. Discard a card. I think we'll discard. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get rid of Frantic Inventory. I feel like it's just. We're not really doing much. It's okay. Now, he'll probably have to call the Death Dweller. No, he doesn't. Okay, there's the Grokmaw. Okay, we just need a land. Still no land. Okay. Well. he's got only one call. I wonder how many of those he has. Now he does have the Ozolith out, so do we do this? I think we do. Let's just get some work in there. Okay, so attacks. He's going in. And I'm blocking. Now, if he had called it... Okay, that's kind of scary. There's a land. Let's hit this. There's the other Death Dweller. Into the Roil is very nice. Yeah, I think we just play it safe. Slow and steady wins the race, right? That's what they say. Okay, let's see. So this has to be a non-token creature for him to get a 1/1 counter and draw a card. If he just continues to attack in, we'll just keep blocking. That's all we can do. Looking for a Death Dweller. We're looking for some big creature. Doesn't look like he has any. So it looks like he's got a relatively low curve, 3 and under. My turn. Okay, let's draw that. Let's keep going. Mill it up. Perfect. Now we can start doing some tricky stuff. But we are getting low, so let's pass here. Yeah, we're not gonna beat you legitimately, my friend. We're not. I don't care how much life you gain. Okay. So I think we just return you to your hand and we keep up the counter spell. Perfect. That's great. But this only hits at the beginning of combat, so it doesn't count. So we'll block. Like I said, we're just trying to slow him down. That's all we're trying to do. Trying to see, like, so Stone Coil. I haven't seen anything else. I wonder what these cards are here. Stone Coil for 9. I think we have to counter this, unfortunately, because it's got protection from multicolored and we have no other way of actually doing anything besides that. Now the question is, I don't see any kill spells. Oh, a Gilded Goose. Don't really see any kill spells. So let's do this. Okay, there's the other Death Dweller. See a Bonder's Enclave. We can't do both, right? He's got 11 cards. I think we just hit him, man, honestly. Let's see what he can do here. Just got him. All right. It's like one of those ones where you kind of feel like a dick playing the deck, but then when you play against it, you get all bit pissed off. Ooh, some goodies here. Let's see what we get. Faithful End, Polywog, Merfolk. Let's go ahead and check out this pack here. And Luminarch, excellent. have some plans for that card right there. All right, my friends, that's all I have for you today's episode. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Just remember, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Also, feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily. And if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. And also don't forget, for any of my new followers or subscribers on either Twitch or YouTube, once you do follow or subscribe, just reach out to me in the chat or the comment, say something like, hey, I just subscribed, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use in Arena to unlock a mystery gift from Wizards. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.